Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You're in the Prog Corner. Today we're talking about Yes. They just announced their 23rd album entitled Mirror to the Sky. Will be dropped on May 19th of this year. And I'm really excited. And yes, I hear all of you saying, this isn't Yes. This is just a tribute band that Steve Howe's put together. Well, yeah, we'd all love to have John Anderson and Rick Wakeman back in the fold, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So this is what we have. We've got Steve Howe on guitar. He's been in the band since 1970. You've got Jeff Downs on keyboards. He's been in the band since 1980 and then left and came back. You've got Billy Sherwood on bass. He's been in the band since the 90s, toured with Talk, and then was on Open Your Eyes and the Ladder before he joined full-time after Chris Squire died. You've got John Davison on vocals, and you've got Jay Shellen replacing the late great Alan White on drums. Yeah, is that a real Yes lineup? Well, it is the Yes lineup, so that's the one we got. But I'm actually excited about this album. And I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you should be too, starting at number 10. It's Steve Howe himself. Yeah, he produced The Quest, and he's producing this one here, and I think he did a wonderful job on The Quest, but I'm actually going back a little further, and I'm looking at his last solo album, Love Is. It was a dynamite record with a lot of help and contribution from John Davison, so that songwriting team is starting to really click. They're starting to work together really well. It was kind of a weird album because Steve was singing lead and John was singing backup vocals, but it just shows the versatility of what they're doing, and I really liked that album, so I think it really speaks well to what this new Yes album is going to be at number 9. It's the Arc of Life Project. Yeah, their first album was absolutely awful, but their second album is actually not that bad. And who is Arc of Life, you ask? Well, yeah, a lot of people have never heard of this band, but it is a Yes spin-off band. It actually has 3 members of Yes in it. You got Billy Sherwood, John Davison, and Jay Shellen, joined by the great Squids, Dave Kersner, and Jimmy Hahn, who was with the band, helped out with the Union album. So this is absolutely a Yes-related project that actually wasn't bad at all. Billy and John's songwriting, they're working together here, writing a lot, and it sounds really good. So, that really does point to some of the new material being good on the new album, because the new Arc of Life album was actually not bad at all. At number 8, it's The Quest, man. I didn't hate The Quest at all. I actually really like The Ice Bridge. I really like a couple of the songs on there, but Damaged World to me was just the keeper there. I love it. Yeah, it ended up on the bonus disc, but I really love that track, and it shows how John and Steve are working really well together. The Quest is not a bad record at all, but it's, if you look at Heaven and Earth, which was just not really great, and then The Quest, you have an upward trajectory here, so I'm pretty excited to see where we go with this new one. At number 7, it's Jay Shellen, man. Yeah, no one's going to replace Alan White. I mean, this guy was the heart and soul of Yes for 50 years, but let's be honest, his drumming had really fallen, and Jay had been helping out for a while. He's been kind of their backup drummer for the last 4 years. I saw him perform with the Tales from Topographic Ocean and Drama Tour, and man, Jay did an amazing job. I mean, he didn't have a long time to prepare, but he did really well. So yeah, this guy is going to fit in just great. He's in Arc of Life. He was with Asia, so he's been around, man. He fits in just perfect. At number 6, it's Roger Dean and his amazing artwork. Yeah, whenever I see a Yes sleeve with the great Roger Dean artwork, I get a little bit excited. I'm not going to lie. Brings me back to my childhood and lying down in my bedroom with the headphones on and looking at all that artwork for sure. So yeah, Roger Dean is number 6, why I'm excited about the new Yes album. At number 5, it's Inside Out Records, man. I am a big fan of this label. Thomas Weber does an incredible job. He is definitely an artist kind of guy, artist first. So he's giving the boys in Yes plenty of space and room to do whatever they want to do. There's no label interference going on here. There's a certain trust level there. So Steve Howe and the boys can do whatever they want, and Thomas Weber is not going to say otherwise. The only downside to this is it is structured exactly like The Quest, and that you've got a main disc And then you've got a bonus disc with 3 songs on it. Luckily, this time, Steve Howe's kind of getting out front and saying, yeah, disc 1 is the album. But these other songs were really good, and we just, we wanted to release them too. So it was a little iffy on the quest. They didn't really make that clear. So I'm glad they were giving us a little bit of clarification about that bonus disc and what it's all about. But Inside Out is just a great label, and artists definitely feel comfortable doing whatever they want to do when working under the auspices of such a great record label such as that. At number 4, it's the song titles that were released. Yeah, they released all the songs. And let me run through these titles. They sound promising. You have the title track, Mirror to the Sky, and Luminosity, Circles of Time, Cut from the Stars, All Connected, Living Out Their Dream. That's the main disc. And then the bonus disc, you've got 1 Second Is Enough, Unknown Place, and Magic Potion. Those sound like good song titles, man. So I am excited just listening to those. It makes me imagine that some of those songs are going to be really, really good. Hopefully. At number 3, epic tracks, man. It has been a long, long time since Yes decided they were going to do some epic tracks. Since the Magnification, you had that Fly From Here suite, which was really just a bunch of songs they jammed together. It wasn't even new material, except Bumpy Ride. I like the Fly From Here suite, but I don't really consider it to be a pure epic. So what do we have here? We've got a 10-minute track called Luminosity and a 14-minute title track. And apparently those were the first 2 songs that they had written. They started working on them towards the tail end of the Quest sessions, but apparently Steve knew that they were really onto something here. And the idea that they started the album with 2 long songs, that was the basis, the anchor around it, makes me really, really excited, boys and girls. You know how I am about the long, epic tracks. I love them. At number 2, why you should be excited for the new Yes album. It fulfills the promise and the dream of Chris Squire. His stated desire was to have Yes go on forever and ever. And, after he died, Billy joined the band, and now, Alan died, so you got Jay joining full time. The dream is actually coming to fruition. This is exactly what Chris Squire wanted. This is what he wanted from the band, and this is what he's getting. And I am excited. I would never want to go against Chris Squire's wishes. Absolutely not. And he wanted Yes to last over 100 years. So we're going to help make that happen. And finally, I've been wanting to cough this whole time I've been shooting this video. Man, I'm terrible at this YouTube thing. The number 1 reason why you should be excited for a new Yes album, it's Yes, for crying out loud. Come on, man. There have been over 20,000 days between now and when Yes dropped their debut album. 20,000 days between now and then, and only 23 of those days you could say a new Yes album was dropping. So I'm excited. Even if it's not a great album, it's still a great day, something to celebrate. When my favorite band's putting out a new album, yeah, I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. Absolutely. Fingers crossed it's going to be a good one, boys and girls. I really do believe it will be. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Anyway, have a great weekend. I am really looking forward to hearing the first track off this new album, which I believe drops Friday. So we'll be looking forward to that. Something to listen to over the weekend. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace in the Middle East. God save the King. And Sarah Ferguson. Yes, indeed. We love you, Sarah. Fergie's the best. Anyway, peace.